Hey, welcome back to Real Life Together with Billy and Darla. Today we're going to be over at Harvey Creek. Get a little bit on this video, will be Harvey, the back of Harvey, and a little bit of Beech Branch. As you can see, it's 155.8. This is November 1st. So again, we're coming out of Harvey Creek, 8.63 below pool. So it's not coming up any, it's just keep going down. So here you can see where the X is where we're going to be taking our first flight. It's going to be back to where all the timber starts. Beautiful area. This lake never ceases to amaze me with everything it's got in it and just how pretty it is. So here we're going to take off and kind of go towards the back. We're going to do this in two parts. We'll go up and do Hog and Indian on a second video. So this was November 1st. So here we're kind of coming back. If I'm right on the map, I believe this is Owl Creek. I'd never heard of that, but according to Garmin Active Captain, that's what it's called. Beautiful little creek that kind of comes off. It just kind of meanders back in here. You can tell it's fall, all the changing of the color on the trees. It's a good little creek that comes back through here with a good little flat area on it. Well, kind of look at this little creek and then come back out and go look back in the back. I never realized how flat that back of Harvey was. We're fixing to see here in a minute exactly how flat that area is back there. Here we're coming out of that creek, coming back out towards the back of Harvey. You can see where the boat is there on the right. It says right about where all that timber starts. It wasn't but about, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 foot deep there. I believe this is going to be the actual Harvey Creek here. Just looking at it on the map, it may be Caney Creek, but I thought that was further down the lake. But you can see that's just a big flat area there. A couple little impressions or depressions on it. We'll kind of spin back out. So if that was Caney, that would be Harvey. Which, you can see is dry. I like that little ridge that runs out right there. And you can see how flat all this is and how shallow it is back there when the water's up. Good look at the little creek swings and creek channels there. Come around and get a couple more little drains right there. So this video, we're going to do this area back here, come out to that point that's fixing to come in the top of your screen. And then I believe it's called Beech Branch. And we'll have a second video coming out with hog and Indian. There you can get a real good look at that creek channel winding through there. It's going to be looking back out towards the main lake. The 147 bridge would be on your right. Full of timber back here. We'll get a shot here in a minute flying over that timber. I got down a little bit low and just wanted to fly over it and show it. Here we'll speed up and kind of get up to this point, but you'll see a couple little underwater points there, what normally would be underwater points that look pretty interesting. This one here coming into your left side of the screen, it looks like it shoots way out. And up where that second little point is there in the middle of your screen, it's a really neat looking little area. A little horseshoe, a little deeper spot right in the middle of it. Sit there in about the middle portion of your screen, like a big horseshoe, but the water looked a little deeper in it. I don't know, it looked maybe possibly an old pond dam or been a small pond, but just really stuck out. We're going to come around this point here and then go back and get a little flight over that timber and then go over the Beech Branch. Good looking point, the way it curves out there. Alright, so here we're just going to speed up and kind of go back over and you can see where the boat's parked at there. Like I said, I want to come over and get this timber. Just really show you that back part of Harvey. Getting a good look at this timber here. Didn't see any alligators today. I guess it was a little cold for them. Somebody, we had one viewer comment how this timber's been underwater for 60 something years, so kind of puts a little different perspective on it. Here we're going to land and come back up. You can see we're going to kind of just move right around the corner into that Beech Branch. And again, you can see it was a little cloudy this morning, but here we're going to kind of look at that point that's looking back towards the back where we were at. We're going to come around and go that back in this little creek here. Little creek winds around up in there. Good little creek bend. Little point sticking out almost all the way across the creek. If I remember right, this creek, by the time I was all the way to the back of it, was like 1,500 or 1,600 feet from where I had the boat docked or stationary. A good little channel swing right there when we Water comes back up. And it just keeps going and going. Beautiful little area. Kind of spin around here and come back out. Again, that's looking back out towards the main lake. 147 bridge would be out to your right. We're going to come down and kind of fly that bank back towards the mouth of Harvey. Like I said, man, we sure appreciate everybody commenting and subscribing. I think we're up almost to 500 subscribers. If you'd hit that subscribe button and the like button, we sure would appreciate it. We don't know what we're going to do with this, but man, we're having fun with it. It's putting us in different parts of the lake that we normally don't go to. We got in such a habit of just fishing our little area there around Monterey Park and Castle Boykins and everything. We launched at Castles today. The ramp's in really good shape. It's opening day of deer season, so wasn't a whole lot of people out there. Here we're just going to come back to the boat and we're going to move down. We'll get the hog and Indian in the next video. Try to keep these 12 to 15 minutes, that way you don't get too bored with it. But again, man, we sure appreciate the likes, subscribers, meeting people that have watched the channel. Man, it sure is great. But so that's going to end it for today. But man, y'all enjoy, be careful, and we'll see you on the water.